The theme is no. My very first adult book. Tunnel Tim and His Friends from the Wild. Probably copyrighted by Uncle Andre, but I don't know that. I don't usually read to my audience. I did try once, but I was interrupted. Okay. Tunnel Tim and His Friends from the Wild. Uncle Andre grew up on the high red dunes deep in the Kalahari. As a kid, he played barefoot in the wild, and that is where his love for the tiny people of the wilds developed. He watched the animals, birds and crawlies live, work and play. He bottle fed several animals like duikers, steenbok, baboons, as well as hand-fed hornbills, doves and different other wild friends. His family also raised 2 lion cubs as well as other large game species. It was a pleasure to learn their habits and ways of life, and it was very educating. Now he brings us some of his knowledge and great love for the outdoors to help us to understand and live better with nature. Also to see the hand of God in everything he allows us to enjoy so liberally. Can you imagine the pleasure to realize how big the beak of a small hornbill opens to swallow the juicy grasshopper? Or to teach the pet baboon to walk with you on his chain into the bush while you learn him how to overturn stones looking for the fat scorpions or dig for edible roots in the soft sand? Well, Uncle Andre did all that. It seems it was his book. Okay. Tunnel Tim is staying in a beautiful round hole in the ground. Every morning, exactly when the sun's big red eye peeps over the distant mountains in the east, Tim also peeps out of his hole. He always first looks to the east to see the majestical rising sun. Then he turns his body to the left and looks to the north where the rain clouds comes from. Then he turns his body to the left again and looks to the west where big, strong winds blow across the mountains. Then he turns his body once more to the left and looks to the cold south where the white out ice mountains. Where's ice mountains? Where am I again? Don't judge the process. I'm getting there. Okay, I'm going to. Then he turns his body once more to the left and looks to the south where the cold white ice mountains are floating on the sea. One morning, just as Tunnel Tim was sticking his head out of the hole, it suddenly became dark all around him. Pitch jet black dark. From fright, he banged his forehead against the wall of the hole. When he pulled back in pain, he hit his head against the underside of the hole. Ugh. Such a bumpy ride. Okay. He slowly and gently bent and reached down, 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 and down until he touched his horn that he kept at the bottom of his tunnel. Slowly he turned the sharp point upwards, and then suddenly he thrust the sharp point of the thorn with all his might upward and felt it hit something. Sorry. There was a loud scream, and immediately the beautiful light was back again. The man whose foot was on the hole was sitting there to one side, rubbing his foot and talking to himself softly. Tunnel Tim will now have to wait until early tomorrow morning to be able to look at the first beautiful sunbeams shining over the valley. For today he was too late to see the sunrise. nobody seems to know Tunnel Tim because no one has ever seen him. But he is there somewhere. So many people are okay. So many people are like Tunnel Tim. He does not want others to come near him. Sorry for my English. I'm not good at English. Yeah. Sorry. Be free to scorn me in the comment section or like and just no, you don't have to subscribe. I just want you to like or just watch. Okay, sorry. That's awkward, man. That's awkward. Okay. So many people are like Tumble Tim. He makes a lot of accents. Just kidding. Let me just read page 9 again. So many people are like Tunnel Tim. He does not want others to come near him. Maybe he is afraid to be hurt. Maybe there are things which he is ashamed of. If anyone comes near him and tries to be friends, he pulls away and just screams, "Oh, leave me alone, man!" or "Just go away!" This is the only phone he has which he can use very efficiently. Yes, Tom is really living within each of us. Buckle!